Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Melissa, aka Lady M, and welcome to the Lady M Beauty channel, where we talk about all things beauty based on my own experiences. We dive into some fashion, we dive into some lifestyle, and every now and then we get a little vlog here on the channel. So if those are things that interest you, then be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. We'd love to have you be part of the Lady M fam. But in today's video, we are going to be diving into one of my favorite videos, and that's doing a one brand tutorial. Today we are going to be featuring all things Pat McGrath, and I am excited because I had to reach into my beauty stash to find some oldies and some goodies and some newness and all things Pat McGrath. So if you're interested in seeing what all I used in today's video, then you already know what to do. Keep on watching. And we're gonna get into a full face of just one brand, and today it's Pat McGrath, which is one of my favorites. She's one of my favorite makeup artists. She has one of my favorite brands that I literally, every time Pat drops something, I'm like, oh my God, I need this in my life. So today we're going to be getting into everything Pat McGrath. So I used to use her complexion products really heavy when they first came out, but as with time, new things come out, so you kind of like, find other things to use. So today I'm reaching back. I am going to be using the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Foundation, and I have the shade M Medium Deep 26. Now I remember when this first came out, it was hard to get a really good match for me at the time, and then it wasn't in stores, so it was like hit or miss trying to order it online. But I settled on this shade, so I have that. We're gonna get into that. I haven't used it in a while. And then I have two concealers here that we're gonna be getting into. The Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Concealer. This one is the corrector. This is M20, and then I have MD23. I also have the blur powders for the under eye. I have the blushes. Listen, I have all things Pat McGrath, so that's what we're going to be getting into. I'm going to be trying to use some of my favorite products, and I'm going to be sharing that with you. But to start out, I use the Divine Skin Rose 001, the Essence. Now I picked this up when it first came out. I've used it for, a significant amount. I've used, and this is good for under makeup. It's good for just wearing on its own, and it really does give you that glow from within. I already have it on. I applied it already, so if you're just looking, you can just see how I just have that lit from within. So I already went in with this, and I've watched some of Pat McGrath's tutorials, and I've just seen the different ways that they have used that product, and it's literally like a multi-use product that you can use on its own, under makeup, just with your skincare, just with tinted moisturizer, and it just gives you that nice glow from within vibe. So the next thing that I have here is the Skin Fetish Sublime. What is this? Sublime Perfection Primer. Now I have this. This is like moisturizer, but it blurs and it perfects the skin. So I'm gonna get in and jump into using this. This is the Sublime Primer, so this is the base, and I need to get another one. I was using this really heavy just under my makeup last year. Sometimes, if it's not right here on where all my makeup is, I kind of forget about, some things. So I don't know, I was watching somebody use it or something, or somebody was raving about it, and I was like, really? Okay, I need to go back into it and try, and I did, and I was using it religiously, and now it's finished, so I really need to place another order for another one. So that is what the base perfector looks like. It just feels like silk. It feels like skincare. It's hydrated, but then you can just see how it just blurred and just like smooths my skin. But even though I applied it on top of the essence, like you can still see like on those high points where it's just like I have a little bit of a glow going on. So I'm excited. I'm going to let that dry down for a little bit, and then we are going to get straight into the foundation and the concealer. So okay, so as per the usual, the first thing you always want to do is shake well, follow the directions. So I am shaking well, and in case you forgot, I said I was using shade Medium Deep 26. So this is a foundation that is, let's see, buildable coverage. It's weightless texture. Of course, it's runway tested. So if it's good enough for the runways, it's good enough for us to use every day. It's for all skin types, paraben free, fragrance free, and it's also oil free as well. So I think I have, done a good job of shaking this up. In case I have like completely forgot how watery this foundation is. So it just came out and it got everywhere on my little thing. So I'm just being very careful on how I am applying. So yep. Man, I could not tell you when was the last time that I used this foundation. Can't tell you. I don't remember. It's definitely been a while. So it's buildable coverage. So remember, the one thing that I do remember about this is that it's like a lot of people, you know, were complaining about like, you know, it was giving you like that skin. It was hard to get coverage. That's the one thing that I do remember. But I'm okay with that because I don't really need a lot of coverage. And I love this because it's versatile and you can wear it a lot of different ways. So I'm just gonna speed through just me applying this for you guys. All right, so I have the concealers here, and I am just gonna go in with the M20. I don't remember. Okay, I can see that it has a lot of peachiness to it, so it is definitely more of that color corrector vibe going on here. But I think I am going to go in with the other shade after we have this blended out. So this is what MD23 is giving. Ew. Okay, so got all of the concealer blended out. So I have the Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Blurring Under Eye powder, and this is in the shade medium, I think. Yes, I have medium, and then I also have the shade deep. So I am just going in with my under eye brush right now, and I am just setting the under eye area and just making sure I blended it out one last time to make sure that I had no creases or anything. And I am just gonna kind of bring you guys in so you can kind of compare the one eye with the other eye, because this powder was like my jam. I used to love using this powder. It was just thebomb.com. So I'm just using it to kind of go into my, all over my eyes. So yeah, come in, take a look so you can compare this one with no under eye powder and then this one with the under eye powder. Yes. So hopefully you guys, look at that glow. And then here it's still glowy, but just a little bit subdued. So I'm going in to the other under eye right now. Just locking everything down. Just amazing how this product just does an amazing job. I have the color deep, but I never really used the deep, honestly. I just always gravitated towards this color. I think I used to use the deep to set my entire face. And then I also have the loose powder, but I bought the loose powder in a dark shade and I never bothered like buying another shade. And then the shade, whenever I used it, it was just really like red. So I never really used the powder. The loose powder, that is. Okay. So got that. How are we looking? Nice. Okay, so I have my favorite blush from Pat McGrath. This one is the Skin Fetish Divine Blush Duo. So this one is Paradise Glow, and I just really love this shade. Like, it's so pretty. It kind of like reminds me of almost like giving me bronzer vibes. So it's perfect for everyday use, and this is always my go-to blush. I'm not gonna lie, I love Paradise Venus. And what I love about this one is it has the glow, so I can mix it or I can just kind of like use just the blush side and just kind of work that in, or I just kind of mix both sides and then I just really go into the blush. So it's like I said, it's the perfect everyday blush, and it's kind of the one that I use all year round, honestly. I remember when the blushes first came out, like, okay, Pat, can we get a bronzer? Because that's like the one thing that is missing is a bronzer. And so that's all we need. We have everything else. Like, I'm here for everything. And you can see, I just love a good blush. So I'm just like going ham with the blush. Sometimes I'll even use this blush on my eyes when I'm just doing something really quick and I don't really have a lot of time. But the one thing that Pat McGrath gave us that I really loved was single shadows. This one I got from BoxyCharm, but there was a time when she had like, they were called like EYEDOLS or something like that. So this one I got from Pat McGrath. This is an eyedol, and this is in the shade Burnished Honey. And I love this color. I don't own any of the original idols, so I think this one was just one that she did in collaboration with BoxyCharm. So I am going to do a swatch of this color. I'm just going to kind of like put it right here on my hands, and you can just see it's literally the perfect crease color, and that is exactly what I'm gonna do. Is I am just going to apply this in my crease. You could even do this like all over the lid, but I just like to just kind of work it into my crease, and it just gives me that nice wash of color into my eyes. You can, like I said, you can also take this all over the lid, but I just kind of just apply this in my crease, and since I put the concealer down, I kind of have like, you know, like a wash of color on my lid, so then it just looks like I have like some dimension and then like just a wash of color, and that's it. I use this on the go. It's perfect for travel. This is like perfect for like quick eyes. I'm not really doing anything to my eyes, you know, I'm just going in with just this one shadow, and you can just see how it just gives me exactly what I am looking for just a quick eye look. And the only other thing that I do with this is I go in with my brown liner, and of course Pat McGrath has her eyeliners. I use, I think it's called Divine Brown. And that's what I'm going to use on my lower lash. And then I am going to take the same color and just buff out the under eye area. That's it. Okay, so the last thing that I have this face palette. This was the Divine Blush and Glow Cheek palette. This was Nude Venus. I think this was from the holidays, this past holiday. Again, this palette has my favorite blush in it, Paradise Venus. And then I love the Sunset Nectar. So it has that highlight shade in here. And I typically I'm not like a highlight person, but I'm just being extra today. So why not just go in with a little highlight? And then since I use the Rose Essence, I feel like it just really plays up on that glow from within kind of vibe. We are literally finished. I am going to find my lip product, and I have like 2 lips. My favorite lip color, where are you? Is usually, this is Donatelle. I don't even think you can find this shade anymore because I was looking for it before to link it in a video and I couldn't find it. So this is Donatelle. It's like a perfect nude shade. I'm gonna just swatch it right there on my arms for you guys so you guys can see that's that shade. But then during the Bridgerton collection, she came out with another shade that I literally fell in love, and it's called Negligee, I think. And I'm gonna show you that real quick. Look at this packaging. Like, isn't that like the cutest thing ever? I love the peachiness to it, and then it has like this little bow. So anyway, I'm going to swatch that shade, and it's more of like that mauve vibe. Do you guys see that? That mauve shade that we got going on there. So yeah, I think I am going to go into that. So I'm going to just kind of finish off, clean everything up, set my face, and then we'll be back. All right, so I'm back and I finished everything. I just took my hair down, took my bonnet off, all that other stuff. And so this is what the finished face looks like. I'm feeling this. Like, I can tell you that my favorite product, like hands down, has always been this right here. This is the Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Primer. I love this, love. And I showed you guys that I demoed using this essence and how I just feel like even though I went in with like so many products, like just the lit from within kind of vibe is just hitting different. And I feel like this really does play a role in that. What else? I'm just here for this look. That's pretty much it, guys. Let me know in the comments, what are some of your favorite Pat McGrath palettes? A definite, like, if these are still available, like, I definitely think these are some of the best investments. This blended smoothly, didn't have a lot of kick up or anything. And I just have like a wash of color in my eyes, and it just really, I feel like, tied in to the blush, and the lipstick is just like a natural wash of color on my lips. So nothing too heavy, nothing too crazy. This was easy to recreate. If you wanted to recreate this, I will be sure to list everything in the description box down below. But yeah, share what are some of your favorite Pat McGrath products. Do you love the foundation? Are you here for the concealer, mascara, like everything? The only thing that I used that was not Pat was bronzer. I did use a bronzer. But other than that, everything else was Pat McGrath. So yes, I am here for it. But before we sign off, before we go, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe down below. And while you're there, turn on your notification bells to be notified whenever I upload new videos. And guys, thanks for joining me in today's video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.